Hello folks, welcome back to Dota Politica, and my name is Peter Ogutu. We are here to decode power in the said Kenya. Now, we want to break down the William Ruto's bold claim that he won't hand over power to Gachagua.
Hawa watu wengine hawana mpango, musipoteze na we cannot hand over to people hawana mpango.
Amid, of course, Ojwang'S death and the Gen Z's mandamano. What do you think Ruto has seen in the next elections? Has he seen that he's going to lose the elections? Yeah, is he someone who's in pain, who's obsessed with, of course, finishing Gachagua? Because he even said that Gachagua kuja waonane ammalizie. He said that. Now, I want us to have a 5-point breakdown of this issue. Number one is the statement. I mean, Ruto made the statement yesterday, and he said this, and he was very hungry. In fact, when you could see his face, this guy he meant what he said. And of course, he was saying that Gachagua's plan, he can't take Kenya anywhere. That's what he's saying. He's saying that Gachagua is just hungry because he was impeached, but he can't lead Kenya. But that question, I think that he should leave it to Kenyans, because Kenyans are the ones who decide who leads this nation. The same way, he campaigned, and of course he got votes. And then he became the president, currency of Mount Kenyan support. But now he's in pain because the region that of course gave him the support, Mount Kenya, is gone. That's where the pain is emanating from. Now, Gachagua's attacks, Ruto has been seeing Gachagua's campaigns, the Gachagua campaigns, Gachagua's powerful statements, yeah? How Gachagua is firing back. Gachagua's captivating speeches. For example, Hi Cousins. Hi Cousins is a very powerful speech. It looks small, but it has a big impact come 2027. Remember, in last time's election, Ruto came up with the Asla Nation. Initially, it seemed something very simple, but again, it became a serious force to be reckoned with, because Asla Nation swept the whole nation, the whole country. And actually, people voted for him based on that slogan, the Asla Nation, the dynasty, you see? But now Gachagua has come up with the one-term movement. One-term now is his final blow. One-term movement. People are going to the elections, Oksema, one-term. And this is the pain that William Ruto is experiencing. In fact, he's even regretting impeaching Gachagua, remaining with Kindiki, who cannot even bring a million votes to his basket. Kweli, I'm not disrespecting Kindiki, but the truth is, Gachagua is more powerful as compared to Kindiki. Kweli mambo. Now, Ojwang'S case backdrop. Now, this Ojwang'S case has revealed a lot. In fact, the issue of Karura Forest torture chamber is not confirmed in this case, because it has been said. Aliluwa kwa forest, akatupa kwa police station. Now, of course, any Kenyan wouldn't want to be led by a government that tortures people. And I think this death of Ojwang has really hit Ruto the wrong way, hard actually, because he does not know how he will, contain this situation. Because right now, as we are talking, the Gen Z's are planning, organizing how they can go on the street. Last week they went on Thursday to Nairobi town. Of course, there was demonstrations even in Kisumu, in Homa Bay, and this is how it has begun. And we are just 1 year to election, and of course, when we go to the next elections, all these things will be fresh in people's mind. And Ruto said, "Now I'm losing, but I want hand over." Now, what will he do? Because if you lose, you lose. When he emerged victorious, doesn't matter what he did, but he emerged victorious in 2022. Who allowed Raila to concede? And that's democracy. Now, Gen Z's pressure is another factor here. Pressure ya Gen Z imekuwa serious. Aishi every day is a new day to Gen Z's, and they regenerate every day. And of course, they are determined that they will have to, stop Ruto. Yeah? In fact, they call him Kasong right now. And these are the things that are serious to President Ruto, because as a politician, he can't just ignore all this. And Gachagua is taking this to his advantage. And Gachagua said that Anaja Kora president, if it's Kalonzo, he will support. Anyway, it means that Gachagua is just after making Ruto a one-term president. Of course, it's a revenge motive for betrayal. Clearly. Now, political maneuvering. Now, one thing for sure is that Ruto said this after understanding that ODM won't support him. Why am I saying ODM won't support him? The Raila's team, Sifuna and Ojwang'S, are now telling Kenyans that we will not work with Ruto. And of course, when these people talk, Raila is talking. Sifuna said that right now they're not part and parcel of the government. And Raila once said that when Sifuna talks, the party no imeongea. So party imesema kwamba they are not working with Ruto. No, Ruto, who will remain with you for this thing? Or if Raila leaves you now, who will remain with you? Because I mean, how will you manage to win the next elections? Because Nyanza is not with you in cost. And now Gachagua amekimbia na Mount Kenya. Kalonzo of course block Ukambani. Rift Valley alone cannot make you the president. I think Ruto needs to sit down and re-strategize. Else, he will see himself handing over power, the instruments of power, the sword, to Gachagua, the person who he impeached. I think it will be like comedy. Imagine umempeach mtu, then after the elections, you're handing over power to that person. Ruto can't stand that. That's why he said he can't hand over power to Gachagua. Because how do you do that? Umempeach mtu, umemtoa. Then you're the one now to hand over power to him. It sounds funny. It just sounds funny. It's funny by the way. It's funny because umempeach mtu, then after the elections, you're being defeated. Then you're the one who hands over power to that person. It is like it's comedy. I think it's shameful. And that's why people are saying he can't hand over power to Gachagua because I really stand that shame. What I mean, I stand that shame. Yeah, and that's what's happening. Now, tell me, why do you think the president amesema he can't hand over power to Gachagua? Why do you think so? Has he seen the tweet? Has he saying that he can't make it? Hit me in the comment section. Just tell me what to think about this issue. Why do you think the president amesema he cannot hand over power to Rigathi Gachagua? Why? Has he seen that Gachagua is a formidable opponent that he cannot manage to defeat? Because he should just be campaigning. If kusema hand over power, he should campaign. He should counterattack Gachagua. He should not say that he should not hand over power. Yeah. Anyway, that's all. Hit me in the comment section. We'll meet you next time. Thank you. Adios.